I need a camera guy. I need a camera guy. Hello guys, welcome to Repurposed My Way. I am Shelly and today I'm ironing. So I thought I would go live for a few minutes. I have a few minutes before I have to move on to something else. So I am working on cutting out some flour sack tea towels that I have created. You can find these in my Etsy shop. I'm not sure if the link will be down at the bottom of this. It will be later. It's not right now. But yeah, I'm working on, I bought this whole big package of them. They are flour sack towels and you get 12 and they're 28 by 28. So they're too big for just like a regular towel, like to hang, you know, hang on in your kitchen or wherever. So I stenciled these and I'm working on, let me put this over here and you guys can see what I'm working on. You see it? There we go. So you get to see my kitchen, part of it. I think it's still going. Okay. So basically what I'm doing is opening these up all the way, folding them in half, the best that I can, and then cutting them right down the middle. So I thought, and then I'm ironing them. So I thought I would just come on here and do it live and say hi. I don't know if you can see the chickens outside. Probably not, no. The chickens are out right out the door here waiting for more treats. They've already gotten a ton of treats. But it's cold. It's cold. It says it's like 20 something. What did it say? It says it's 27 degrees out there, but it does not feel like 27 degrees. It feels more like colder. It feels colder. It feels like 15 degrees, which is what my car said it was. So, yeah, it's cold. So I'm just going to cut these down and then I'm going to fold them up how I want them folded and then I'll iron them. What's everybody up to today? Who's here? I see there's people here. Who's here? Jump on and say hello. Hello, hello. I love the color of these. They're nice, you know, and they come this way so I don't have to do it myself, which is kind of nice. Kind of skips a few of the steps, which is good. Sometimes you just don't have time, you know. Just don't have time for it all. So, is everybody ready for Christmas? Or if you celebrate? Or are you far behind, kind of like I am? I feel like I'm far behind. I've lost track of how I'm. Is it this way? See, I get talking and I lose track. What's everybody up to? I just want everyone to know this is the second live I've done this week. I was live a couple days ago too. What was it, Wednesday or Thursday? I can't remember what day. I know today is Saturday because I have something going on this afternoon. That's why I can't be on here too long. My husband's gone, so it's quiet. So I thought I would jump on and say hello. And then Then once he gets home, I have to head out, which is gonna be fun. There, we've got a few of them done. But yeah, this is saving quite a bit of money because I'm taking a big one and cutting it down to make a smaller one. Or two smaller ones, I should say. And I'm ironing. How often do you see ironing? Do you guys iron? Hopefully you can hear me. Nobody's saying anything. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I could be talking to myself. The chickens can hear me. Yeah, we had somebody, we have a generator and we have it serviced every fall, and we were behind this, we had it done last week, and I was in here doing these towels, and he's like, he comes in and he's like, holy moly, I haven't seen anybody iron in a long time. I'm like, I don't iron very often. Only when I'm crafting. Right, I only iron when I'm crafting. Hello, Sandy, by the way. I only iron when I'm crafting and when there's a function that we have to go to that we got to dress up. Whether it be a wedding or a funeral or whatever. If we have to wear something nice that we don't normally wear, then I break the old iron out. But this thing it's got dust on it. Like, it doesn't get used that often. So, but that's okay. Oh, this one isn't folding up nice for me. How come? Should do some little hand towels or something. Only when I'm crafting, Sandy says. Oh, I jumped on here so quick. Somebody had mentioned that last time I went live, they couldn't hear me very well. And they asked if I had a microphone, which I do, but I didn't think of it when I jumped on here because I was like, I've got a couple minutes. I'll jump on the live while I'm ironing and talk to you guys, talk to myself, you know. I had videos on that I was watching, but it's hard to concentrate when I'm doing other things on what's happening. So we're getting there. We've got it ironed, and now we're doing the other side. But have fun. Get on YouTube and iron. This is gonna be a whopper of a video, huh? So exciting. What did you do on your Saturday? Well, I went on YouTube and I watched Shelly iron. It's more of a chit chat. It's more of a chit chat. There we go. There we go. Got her done. So there's another one. And then when I have more time, I will get some stencils. And I thought that maybe I would do some stamps too. I have a big, I don't know if it's, I think it's a rooster stamp from IOD that I think I'm going to put on a couple of them too. But yeah, I just gotta stop long enough to do it. But you know, as we get close to Christmas, there's lots going on. So what is everybody doing today? Are you crafting? Are you bumming around? I don't bum around very often, although I have a couple books that I'd really like to read, and I don't allow myself to sit and just kind of chill and do that, and I really need to. I'm getting way behind on my reading. When I go to the Free Shack, a lot of times there's so many awesome, good books there. And I pick them up and then I'm like, well, I don't know why, because I never have time to read. I will someday. But is anybody reading anything interesting? The last book series that I read, Sandy is cutting orders on my laser, so I have to stay in my craft room. Ah, I see. The last book series that I read, which was, holy moly, several years ago, I got a whole series of books at a yard sale somewhere. And it was the whole series, and it was the Left Behind series. Has anybody read that? It's basically about the Antichrist and all that stuff, and all the shenanigans of kind of the coming of God, of the Lord, and I don't know. It was an amazing book series, and I actually read it twice because I really liked it. It kind of put it in perspective, you know. So I know a lot of people would probably just read the Bible and that would kind of do it all for you, but this puts it in story form, like easy to read. I don't know. I really enjoyed it anyways, but I've got so many things that I'm doing. I just don't take the time to read anymore. These things really come wrinkly. I think they're supposed to be a little bit wrinkly because no matter what I do, they still have wrinkles, but they look better. They definitely look better. Okay. There. Oh, I don't like the bottom of that one. Don't like the bottom of that one. It's way too scrunched up. Probably could tilt that down just a little bit so you could see. See what I'm doing? I'm still here. I'm just trying to fix my camera. Here we go. Is that a little bit better? You can kind of see what I'm doing. Kind of, sort of. But I can't reach my phone. I still can't reach it. I'll reach this way. Okay, seems like I saw it at the movies a long time ago. It was a special showing in the afternoon for the churches. Yeah, it's got, they do have movies out about it now, but there's several. There's like a whole series of them. So, and the movies are pretty good. They're okay. Obviously, the books are just more detailed. So, but yeah, I really enjoy those books. But it's been a long time. And I had no idea what they were about. I just saw them and I read the backs a little, you know, the description a little bit about them, and I was like, yeah, those look interesting. So I don't know if you can really see what I'm doing anyways, but I'm just ironing. Just ironing. It's kind of a boring, tedious job. There we go. Who else is out there? I see Sandy's on because she's been commenting. Anybody else? I see there's people in here. Nobody's commenting, or at least I can't see everybody's comments. I probably have something switched. I don't know, but there's so many buttons and things when you go live. I don't know what half of them mean. But all I'm doing is ironing these towels because they come in a package all like bundled up like this, and they're so wrinkly and they have the lines, and I'm making new lines. And then once they're all done, I'll stencil them and make these. I did this in one of my videos recently, probably my latest video maybe. And I used antique wax instead of paint. And then I heat sealed them and they came out really good. I like the brown with the brown tone of the towel. And these you can get on Etsy. This one. Oh, somebody jump on. Hello, Highway 138. Good morning. How are you today? Has anybody got any, Yep, I just totally lost what I was gonna ask you guys. Wow. Ooh, I got quite a few of these towels done. See, when you get talking, you kind of forget what you're doing and you just kind of go for it, and it gets things done. You don't even realize it. What was I gonna ask you guys? How cold are you guys out there? Is it cold? I'm probably going to do another live next week. You're good. You just got up. That's cool. I wish I could say that. I've been up since probably too early. I think it was like 5 o'clock. Sometimes I can go back to sleep and sometimes I can't. My husband's a night owl, so it's 54 degrees in Southern California. Wow, that seems cold for California, but maybe, and especially Southern California, I feel like should be warmer than that, right? I think the whole country is just in a freeze right now. It's been way too cold here in Maine for as early as it is. Hi, Cindy. You live in the high desert. Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it's just been really cold here in Maine lately. We're not usually this cold this early. It usually at least waits until it's been in the 70s during the day. Oh, I bet that feels good. Our high, it says on the thermometer, is 27, but it does not feel it when you go outside. It feels more like the teens. So, but I guess what I was saying was next week I'm going to pick out a bunch of stuff to paint, and I'll do a live and I'll paint and do some crafting or something. I'll have some stuff ahead of time, and we can paint and craft together. Sandy, did you ever get your basket done? Cindy says she lives in upstate New York. We are 29, but with the wind, it's about 8. Yeah, I think that's it. We don't have super high wind, but there is a little bit of a breeze. So I guess that's what really cools it down. Yeah, I'll do something a lot more exciting than ironing next week. I just thought I would chit chat with you guys and do this well, because if I do this and talk at the same time, it just kind of takes my mind off it. It doesn't feel so tedious. Where in Maine do I live? So I'm in Western Maine. We're very close to, I'm trying to think of a town that you would know, Bethel, probably Bethel, Maine. We're very close to Bethel. It's a pretty well-known, or Newry, which is a pretty well-known town because it's a big ski town. We have a big ski area. It's definitely a destination. No, I'm going to do it after Christmas when I take all the Christmas greenery out of it. There you go. Mine came out really good. Did you see the picture? My basket that I did on the live the other day. They lived in Bath. Oh, okay. Yep. I've been to Bath several times. So Bath is, from here, probably about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I don't know. It's been a while since I've been there. But yeah, Bath's not far. My son used to skateboard. And they have, I don't know if they still do, but they used to have an indoor skate park there. And so sometimes we would go just for funsies on the weekends. Yep, Brunswick, yep, which is near, same place. So there's an indoor skate park in Bath. And so we would go and rent a room and take another friend of his or his cousin, and my sister-in-law and I would go, and we'd rent a room and we'd take the boys and they could go skateboard their little hearts out. Sometimes they had like a competition thing that they'd go to, but it was more for fun, just for the boys to go do something different, because they always did the outside skate parks. But now my son, well, he's 35 now, but he's a big snowboarder now. So, oh, thank you, Cindy. I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoy it. I enjoy doing it. It takes my mind off a lot of different things, and I really like it. So, see if I can pull this down a little bit. I started, been watching for a long time. Oh, that's really cool. I'm so glad. I started doing this because, well, we had another channel, we still do, but we had one that was like for homesteading and stuff. Oh, thanks, Highway. And I just kind of got burnt out on it. And it seemed like everybody was doing the homesteading thing. Everybody had gardens. Everybody had chickens. Everybody was doing that. And it was just like, I don't know. I didn't enjoy it anymore a few years ago. So I just kind of slowed down and stopped doing it. And then I told my husband, I said, I think I'm going to start crafting. Because I was doing it anyways for my booth. And just for fun. Because it, you know, the kids moved out, and I was like, great, now what am I going to do? You know, empty nest. What am I going to do now? I don't have the kids. And so I said, I think I'm going to start a separate channel and do crafting and stuff. And at the time, there wasn't a lot of primitive crafters out there. And when I first started, it was like amazing. Like I couldn't believe it was just so many people just were like, oh, I've been waiting for a primitive channel and there's just nobody out there. And so, you know, it went really well. And then all of a sudden it felt like within a week or two, there were primitive channels everywhere, which is good. I'm so glad because I love primitive stuff and it gives me something to watch too, because I really enjoy it. But it's not all primitive here, but I don't know. I kind of go all over the place. You do primitives also, Cindy? Nice. Are you the one, do you have a booth? I feel like maybe you commented and I read one of your comments once when you said, I think you have a booth maybe or two. And you do primitives in your booth. And they do pretty well there, I think, in that area. That looks good. Yeah. Oh, you don't have a booth? For some reason, I thought that was you. I had to have a booth because I had so much stuff that it was just like taking everything over. I have been an antique dealer and creator for 32 years. Wow. My whole life I crafted. I used to have a store. Oh my gosh. And I've had a booth for 23. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's amazing, Highway. That is amazing. I originally thought that I wanted to have a booth. People do great with primitives. Yeah, I think they, you know, there's still primitive lovers out there. And I feel like they never go away. It just changes. Some people change what they like and then they come back to it, or there's a new crop or whatever. Or it changes, you know, it varies you know, how primitive you want to get with your decor. But, yeah. So originally, a long time ago, I wanted to have my own store. I walk into these primitive shops and I'm just like, I would love to just live here. I just want to be here. I'm very fragile, so I try to get things for free. Yes. Oh, frugal. I'm very fragile is what I said. Very frugal. I hear you. Yes, me too. I like to get things, if not free, very inexpensively. And that way I don't feel like I'm like cutting into the household money. You know, you can kind of keep it on the down low. Which helps with, oh, my rooster. Which helps with upcycling and, you know, you could upcycle and repurpose and, you know, all those things. But yeah, free is good. Yeah, I like that the best. Yes. But yeah, I originally wanted to have my own shop. And I was like, do I really though? Because it's a lot of work. And I feel like you have to spend more time thinking about the business. But having your own shop, usually do you have a bottle washer and exactly. That's what it's like. Instead of creating, which I like and it helps me, you have to think about everything. You have to think about keeping everything stocked, and having a store is a huge deal, obviously. So, yeah, that would be a lot of work. And then you've got to think about money, and if you have employees, you got to pay employees, and then so you just don't have time to think about being creative if you have your own shop. So I kind of chose the other direction and said, well, I have to have somewhere to put my stuff. And if I'm not gonna have a shop, I'm definitely gonna have a booth, and then I end up with 2 booths, which I think in the new year, I'm going to downsize and go down to just 1 booth again, because it's not really, they're big spots. So, and they're in 2 separate parts of this, no, I shouldn't say the state, but you know, just where I live, they're a little bit away from each other. So it's just a lot of work to keep track of everything. My sister and I, if we do anything, it would be on YouTube or Facebook. Right. Yep. Yep. Yeah, there's a lot on. Yes, to sell. Yep. Yep. I've done that a little bit when I first started, but it's really hard for me to find time to meet people too. Like if I'm here painting and doing stuff, somebody decides they want something, to buy something on Facebook, then I'm like, so my name is my channel. Right. You have to schedule time to meet somebody. And so then right in the middle of the day, somebody's like, I want to meet you at 2 o'clock or whatever to pick this up, to see if I want it, whatnot. And it's like, then I got to pick up, you know, and go meet them. And so it makes it a lot nicer just to have everything together. I go to my booth, I put it in there, and if you want it, that's where it is. It just makes it a little bit easier for me. So yeah, I like it better doing it that way. But, and then I've done, I did craft fairs for years. And I was always one where, I do, you know, 1 or 2 big craft fairs a year. And I'd usually rent 2 spots side by side because I had that much stuff. A lot of my stuff is big and bulky, like wood bread boxes and sconces and, like, you know, just so much. And it's big, bulky stuff. It's wood stuff typically. So you kind of need a lot of room. So I would rent 2 spots and just load it all up. And typically I would leave there with very little stuff left. Thank the Lord. But it's so much work, and I would come home exhausted at the end of the day. So again, the booth thing just seems to work for me. It's just the right fit. But you know, everybody has their thing. Hello, Tammy. How are you? Hello from California. Highway HWY is in here, and they're from California as well. Southern, I think they said Southern California. So, not sure where you are, Tammy. I should know because I've sent you stuff on Etsy. You bought stuff and whatnot, which I appreciate so much. Whatnot is the other thing that I do a little bit. I dabble in it. I'll sell stuff on Whatnot, and then I package it up and then take it to the post office. And that's in my time. Like, I don't have to, I do have a timeline that I have to be done by for Whatnot's rules. But it's a lot easier for me to do that than meeting people like off Facebook or whatever. But if I had something big that I really wanted to get rid of, I've put stuff on there. But I did always want to do like my own shop, but I just enjoy going to other people's shops now. And I'll just go in and go, oh, it smells so good and it looks so good and I want to live here if I can craft. And then I thought, well, I could have my own shop and craft like in the back room, and I don't know if that would really work because then you get interrupted and kind of getting in the groove of things. You kind of got to stay in it, you know. So, but yeah, there's lots of stuff. Tammy, I am Silicon Valley, I think is how you say it. Always love your crafting videos. Oh, thank you so much. Today I'm just ironing. Woohoo, aren't you glad you tuned in? I'm working on these towels, these flour sack towels. You probably saw it on my most recent video. and then I did a post about it. These are on Etsy, but I only had a few extra. It's coming unfolded. Okay, anyway, I only had a few extra, and so I put them on Etsy, and I thought, well, I really should make some more, and so that's what I'm doing today. I'm just kind of cutting them and ironing them and talking with you guys. I thought it would be fun. My husband's not home, so it's quiet, and yeah, I just thought I would do this, and then I've got some stuff this afternoon that I have to do, so I don't know how long I'll be on, but so yeah, just ironing, getting these folded the way I want, and then making sure they're got those nice creases in them. They come pretty wrinkly. And I was just saying that next week I'll do a live, and I'll try, and I'm gonna have some stuff together to paint, and that way I won't be so boring. This is kind of boring probably for you guys. Ironing, ironing. Nothing exciting. But sometimes if it's exciting stuff, I don't have time to look at the, you know, chat and talk with people and stuff, so. But anybody working on anything really cool today? I know Sandy's cutting out pieces on her laser for orders. Which is cool. I've been offered, people have offered, companies I should say, have offered to give me the laser thing if I do a little review on it. But where we live off grid here, my husband said the power consumption of it probably wouldn't be good for our batteries, because we have battery, you know, we store our solar goes into our batteries, and that's how we run the house. Like right now we're running the house. I don't even know if I didn't even turn the lights on. Let me turn the lights on. There we go. Hopefully that's a little bit, oh, look at that. It's brighter in here when you turn the lights on. I'm so used to not having lights during the day. How is living off grid? It's pretty awesome, actually. Yeah, it's pretty awesome because you can see, I don't know if you have to deal with it, probably. I think everybody does. But the price of electricity has gone up so much, especially around here. People, their bills are just doubling, tripling when they get them for the month, and it's just crazy. So when we see that, we're like, so you and your boyfriend are talking about it. Yeah, it's so good, but you have to be mindful. Lots of things, and we talk about this on, so Repurposed My Way behind the craft table. It used to be Whiskey and Sunshine, which was our off-grid channel. I've left all the videos up over there. So if you want to go over and check out the solar, I'm pretty sure I have a playlist of all the solar stuff. And if you wanted to, you could check that out. We go into depth about it. We talk about it. You have to think about your well pump. Well pumps take a lot of power. Toasters, microwaves, coffee makers, your drawing power if you have live in a townhouse and he lives in a farmhouse. Yeah, you have to think about, like, if you're gonna have a water tank, or if you're gonna have like on demand. We have on demand water heater, which is awesome. I've always wanted that. And this house happened to have it when we moved in, because we did not build this. We bought it this way. So there's a lot of things that draw power, but as long as you're mindful and you know, he cuts his own firewood and that saves. Yes, we did when we first moved here, and then my husband hurt his back and he can't really do it anymore. So we have a friend that does it, that we buy it off from. So we just plan, because that's all we have for heat is a wood stove. So we kind of have to have it. So he cuts it and all that, and then delivers it, and we let it dry, and then we put it in our woodshed. But yeah, there's a lot to learn. Once you learn it, it's like old hat, just like everything else. And you know, there's just certain things to know. Keeping your batteries clean, keeping them topped off. You know, there's battery maintenance if you're going to use batteries. I know some people do the, you know, like they do the solar panels and they have it feed back into the grid, which we do not have. We are completely off grid here. The only thing that's connecting us to the outside world is our internet, which totally stinks. It is terrible internet. So that's half the time why I don't even go live, because I never know. Like this morning, our internet was in and out. And I'm just like, okay. For what reason, I have no idea. So you just don't know. Like it's weird. So there's a lot to learn, but like I said, it's doable. It's totally doable. We didn't know anything about it, or I didn't know anything about it. My husband knew a little bit more than I did. And we just kind of jumped in. So, hello, Debbie from Virginia. How are you? Is it warm where you are? I'm living through you guys that have warm weather, because right now it's cold here. Yeah, but not to go on a rant about, but living off grid is really nice, but it does hinder what we can have here for tools and stuff. Like I said, I can't have a laser cutter thing because it just would it would draw too much. We do have a generator, but it's an older generator. It's over 20 years old, but I keep talking about maybe we should get a new one, and the people that service it are like, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it yet, because we can still find the parts for it. If it needs something, we can fix it and it's no problem. The new ones have their own issues. So until we absolutely need one, you know, it's just, we're just gonna keep on with what we have. So yeah, it's cold. It's cold here. My aunt's in South Carolina visiting, and she said it's been like 40s and rainy, or cloudy, maybe not rainy. I can't remember. But anyway, it's not been great weather where she's been. And then she's going to be coming home to this. Oof. All right, Sandy. We'll see you. Hopefully I'll still be on. I don't know how much longer. I think I'm done. I've done a whole, look at this. I've done a good pile. Look, just talking with you guys. I don't even remember doing it. So that's awesome. So now I can go do some stenciling or some stamping. I do have, earlier I talked about it. I think I'm going to do maybe a rooster. I have a big IOD rooster stamp that I think would work pretty good on there. So I think I'm going to do that. But we have had early snow, about 5 inches. Yeah, we had snow too. We had 2 storms about, probably 4 or 5 inches each. So I still haven't got the deck all the way cleaned off. It's a pretty big deck, and I got most of the way. I've got about that much left, which in real form is like a lot more. But yeah, so My shoulders just don't like it. They just don't want to do it. My back, my shoulders, whatever. I can complain all day. But yeah, I'm hoping, I would really like to move closer to my daughter and granddaughter. And they're over in New Hampshire, so it would be the same type of weather and stuff, but I would really like to be set up a little bit better. This house is huge. I think it's too big for us. And that we're not close to them, so. Hey, Vicky, how are you? Sunny 82 degrees in Southwest Florida. Look at you go. I'm pulling it from you a little bit. I just need a little bit of heat. I feel like we've been freezing for the past 2 weeks. Like, just cold. Just cold. Oh, I went to the post office this morning and I came home and I had a glass that I was drinking water out of, and I went to pick it up and my hand was so cold I couldn't even feel the glass and I almost dropped it. I was like, okay, maybe we should wait a second and warm up, because it's a quick trip to the post office, and it was like, I don't know. It was just cold. It was cold because I didn't let the Jeep warm up either before I went. So it said 15 outside, so it was cold. But of course, the heat started back up as soon as I got back from the, from the post office. I did stop at the Free Shack today too. That's the other thing. Irons, if you do off-grid, irons are, will pull the, you know, pull the electricity out too. You can have some heat. I moved down here 5 months ago from Northern Illinois. Oh, wow. So that's kind of a shocker, I bet, because Illinois is pretty chilly most of the time, I think. In the winter, anyway. I miss hoodie and jean weather. Yes, I bet. I know. I still wear hoodies and stuff even when it's this cold. I mean, I have a jacket. I have a few jackets, but I have a jacket I wear out, you know, when I go to the chickens or whatever, but, you know, when I shovel, but yeah. Yeah, isn't that crazy, Debbie? Oh, yeah. I had a friend that lived in Florida, and she was from Maine. She was a Maine girl, and she said it was just so hot all the time, and you're always in air conditioning. And she said in the wintertime, the temps got down to like 70 where she was. I can't remember the town that she used to live in. It's been a few years. But it would get like down to 70. So she would open her windows. She'd shut off her air conditioning and open her windows, and her neighbors would come over and go, "Are you okay? What's going on?" And she's like, "I'm trying to get some fresh air into my house. I'm so tired of this stinking air conditioning air." And they thought she was crazy. It is different wherever you go. Yes. Yeah, it is. It's so funny. You just travel a few hours and it's like, bam, you're in a totally different area, different weather pattern, all that. But yeah, I thought that was funny because she's like, these people never go outside, and when they do, it's like, you know, they're in air conditioning all the time. And she's like, I can't deal with that. I like to have my windows open. I said, you were a Maine girl. So yeah, but then she moved back up here. So she's moved up here now, back up. So, and she dragged a Florida guy up here. So now he's got to deal with the different temps. So, but yeah, it's funny how the temperatures change in different places. It's always AC year round. I have my windows open at night. Those are the 50. Yes, that's what she did. And her neighbors were checking on her like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "Yeah, you don't open your windows." But they're like, "No, why?" So yeah, it's pretty funny. But yeah, I've always been in Maine. So I'd really like to go to New Hampshire and live closer to my daughter and my granddaughter. And my husband's fighting me a little bit on it. I mean, we're not fighting about it, but it's like, he's just like, I'll do it if you want, but I'm really comfortable here. I'm like, yeah, well, it is different because it's a little bit more expensive to move, and things have changed a lot just in the 10 years that we've been here. Things have changed price-wise a lot in different places. But it would be closer to them. We'd be able to, you know, my granddaughter's only 7, and she's just starting to get into sports and dance and things like that. And I want to be able to go to those functions that she has and be a bigger part. Because right now we live over an hour away, so it's a jaunt to get where, you know, to see each other and do things. And my daughter and I are pretty close. We do a lot of things together, and you know, we just haven't done a lot as much because she's so far. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see. We've been looking a little bit, kind of just lightly, gently looking. I've always wanted to see Maine. Closest I've got was Massachusetts. I missed the real season changes. Yes. Yeah, we definitely have those here. We definitely have those here. I feel like winter came early this year. That's why I moved to Virginia for my daughter and my granddaughter. Yeah, I'd really like to be closer to them. I like it here. And so looking over there, it's like they're all in the area that they're in. They're all old, huge houses. Oh yeah, and my granddaughter loves to be on, and she's so funny because she's gonna take over my channel one day. I'm hoping, because she is such a character and she's so smart. Of course, every grandmother thinks their kids and grandkids are smart, but yeah, she's just such a sweet kid. I just absolutely adore her. And she's my only grandchild, and I think she'll be my only grandchild. So it's not like I got a bunch coming down the line, right? Your granddaughter's so cute, and she loved craft. She does. Yeah, she'll come over. She'll go, what are we working on? What can I paint? And I'm like, do you want to be on video, or do you want to just do whatever? And sometimes it depends, but most of the time she wants to be on video. And then she loves to just like be instructor and be like, okay, now if kids are watching, make sure your parents are okay with you doing this and that you have supervision. I'm like, you're 7. How do you even know these things? She's so funny. But yeah, she's my only grandchild. So, and I don't think my son and his wife will be having any. They're still young. They may. My daughter is younger than them, and she's said 1 is enough. She has a boyfriend with 2 kids. So they, they've got 3 kids, basically. Not full time, but, they've got their hands full, and they're each doing different sports and different things. And, so I don't think she'll have any more either. So I have the 1, and, and then of course my daughter, and my son's in Colorado. So it's kind of hard to, but I think if we get settled in one spot and I can be close to them, my daughter and granddaughter, and then we can always travel to go see my son. And they usually come once a year and visit anyway. So if we wanted to go, and Colorado's beautiful, beautiful area. It's a lot like Maine where they live. They're in Breckenridge. So, I think we wouldn't go in the wintertime probably, because we already have that here. Unless it was like for Christmas or Thanksgiving or something like that, which I think Christmas in Breckenridge, Colorado would be like, I don't know, it'd be like a holiday movie, like a Christmas movie. So, but yeah, we can always go there and visit them, but we just haven't, things have been crazy this past year and a half for us, so that's not happening. for a while. I love the Rockies. I'm a woods and mountain gal. Yes, me too. But I do love the ocean too. I used to have to go once a year to the ocean in the summer and just like dip my feet in. We did take my granddaughter down to the coast to see, there's a fort on the coast. It's actually, we have to go through Bath and Brunswick area. So we went down there, and it's Fort Popham, and she had never been. And I don't know if she's ever been to the ocean. I don't really know. But anyway, we took her this past summer, and she had so much fun. And there's the part of the fort is there, so you can like go up the stairs and do all that stuff. And it was a lot of fun. So it was fun to take her. And then we can't remember, sometimes we bring sandwiches, but we may have stopped somewhere to eat. Wow, I can't even remember now. I think I brought sandwiches is what I brought. And there's a little picnic area you can sit at. And she went in the water a little bit and played with the seaweed. I didn't understand that part. I'm like, why would you play with seaweed? But there was a lot of it. So she had fun with that. But yeah, so lots of crazy stuff. So that was, I think that was kind of our big trip this spring, summer. Not much, or not very exciting, but yeah. So why I'm in Florida, family, I lost my husband and we never had kids. So it's me and my 3 cats. My brother talked me my brother talked me into Florida. He actually bought me a house. Oh my gosh, what a nice brother. What a nice brother. I am so sorry that you lost your husband. I can't even imagine. But what a wonderful brother. And wow, new adventures. I mean, that's what I look at things as, is like, well, it's an adventure. Let's try it. If it doesn't work, we'll find something else. My husband is more of a, I'm comfortable here, I'm going to stay right here type of guy. And I could be that way really easily too, but I feel like if I do that, like just life is just going by and I'm just sitting there watching it. You know what I mean? It's almost like you're sitting still and people are going this way and this way and this way. And I don't want to be like fast, but I do want to have like, do want to be able to do stuff. And while we can, because, we're getting old. Yes, I understand. Yes, you have to remember that. That's right. You are blessed, Vicki. So did you get all moved? You're all moved and settled in now? Because I know that you were kind of in transition when I talked to you a while ago through messages, through the, just through YouTube comments and stuff. Because you couldn't even craft for a while because everything was packed up, right? And then, so are you settled now? Debbie lost her husband 2 years ago, so I'm very happy to be here near my daughter. Yes. It's like you just search, you search out what you need. Yeah. And family is it. Yep. So, yeah. And it can be really difficult for us to live here. We do live on a long road. That's ours that we have to maintain. This is a big house. It's not old by any means, but it's a big house. And it's a lot with us aging and the different issues that both of us have. And it's just a lot. Yep. So it would be nice to have downsize, have a smaller place. Be near family so that we can do stuff together a little easier. But I don't know if it'll happen. It may. I'm hoping by next spring I'll have things cleaned up around here because I have a hoard a little bit. I just can't pass up a good thing, So I have a lot of things. But I don't go to Goodwill that often. I don't, shop. That I do, but not that often. Vicki is still unpacking. I have RA in work. painfully. Craft room is still not done. I went into thrifting yesterday, first time in 2 years, found things for my house and Christmas gifts. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Debbie's house is 1,000 square feet. I love it. Yes, this one is like, oh my gosh, I don't know, 2,700 or something like that. It's got an upstairs, and I have really bad arthritis in my knees now that I've acquired over the summer. I mean, I've had it, but it's really flared up this summer. And it's been very difficult for me to go up and down stairs, but that's where like our shower is, our bedroom is, the master bath, you know, that's like where I have to go up there. And it's just been difficult. So I would really love a whole 1 floor, laundry on the same floor, something easier for heat because we have a wood stove, so we have to lug wood. My husband's awesome about doing that, but he's got his issues too. So, and I feel like we're still so young that we shouldn't be having these issues, but I know these are, you know, other people have worse stuff going on, but it's just one of those things. So, but yeah, not to get, I feel like I'm just everything out to you guys. Yeah, there's just been a lot going on for the past 1.5 years with us, both of us, for health-wise. And we're just doing our thing. Yeah, I lived in a ranch 38 years and I'm in a ranch now. I can relate to the knees. Yes, so the washer and dryer on the main floor, which I just don't understand, because all the bedrooms are upstairs, most of the laundry's upstairs. So there is a spot in one of the bathrooms upstairs that would fit a washer and dryer, and I feel like if we were to stay here, I may have that moved because it would be so much easier. And, you know, I could just do laundry up there because the few towels that we have down here for the kitchen and whatnot, that's nothing compared to all the laundry I gotta lug up and down, you know, multiple times. So, but yeah, there's just different things. I do love it here. It is quiet. We don't have any neighbors nearby, which is really nice. But it's just as you're getting older, you start to think about, you know, do I really need all this? No, I don't. Yeah, no, I don't. So, I don't know. Well, the dryer is on propane. We do run propane. So and that still it still plugs in. So there's still like electronics inside that have to have to be plugged in. So it does drain power, but not as much as the washer when it does the pump. Like when it pulls water when the pump turns on to push water into it. It's more the water pump that really does. And I really couldn't tell you how much it uses. I don't really know, but typically I'll do the laundry with Sandy's back. Had to help hubby cake the cows. I don't even know what that means. What does that mean, Sandy? Did you feed them cake? What did you do? What is caking the cows? I've never heard of that. Okay, my issue is my back. I fell off a ladder 3 years ago and suffered an L1 burst fracture. I couldn't do stairs either. Oh my gosh. I know, I told my husband, I said, we need one of those chairs that you sit in and it goes, and goes up the stairs. Oh, feed them. Oh, feed them. Okay. Yeah. We were just talking about how silly it is to have 2 floors on a house that the laundry is down on the main floor and there's no bedrooms down here. There's a kitchen, living room, dining room, which I work out of, and an office, which is my shipping kind of storagey area for my shipping boxes and all that stuff for Etsy. and whatnot. But yeah. She had to feed the cows cake. I want to be a cow. I like cake. That's funny. But so yeah, I don't know. Lots to think about. Long winter to think about it. And start downsizing. When I moved, I only gave myself, I want cake now. Me too, Tammy. Gave myself a few months to pack, and that was after major back surgery. Actually, my surgery was 1 year ago. Woo! I dumped half a house load of, yeah, we did that when we moved from our other house to this one. We moved into this one. I think it'll be 9 years, I think, in January. So we haven't been here 10, I don't think. I think it's 9 years. Built their house, they put the laundry upstairs with the bedrooms, right? Well, that's what I'm thinking. Like I just take loads and loads down the stairs, wash it, and then take loads and loads back up the stairs to put them away. And it's like, does not make any sense. And I complain about it all the time. I'm like, this is so ridiculous. So I don't know, maybe soon it will be moving it upstairs, and then what's down here in this little bathroom with a washer and dryer can be a closet or something. So goodness knows I could use more closets for all my stuff. But yeah, that's what I did when we got ready to move from our other house, is we just got rid of a bunch of stuff, started boxing things up that we didn't need right away, and my laundry's outside of the bedrooms. Yeah. Yep. That was the other option, because all the houses where my daughter lives, a man designed that floor plan. That's right. That's what I figure too. Yeah. Yeah, he has no idea about what you have to do. They have all big old houses where my daughter lives, and there's not a lot of new construction, but there are a bunch of spots of land. Mine is in a large walk-in closet, very handy. Yes. Now, Sandy, is your house all on one floor? It looks it in the videos, like it looks like it's all on one floor, but I don't know, obviously. But it is much easier to be all on one floor, which is what our old house was. All on one floor. Everything was just bedrooms one end, master on the other. It was a double wide, so it was really easy to do that. And we had a basement. Okay, so Sandy's house is an all on one floor thing. So yeah, so the basement was, storage, wood, because we had a wood stove down there too to supplement the furnace that we had, because every time the furnace came on, I saw bills go up through the chimney. I felt like it's like, there goes some more oil. So because my house is so small, mine is convenient. Yeah, it can't be too small, because I have to have a place to craft still, because I don't think I'm going to stop doing that. I definitely think I can downsize and not do it as much, especially if I downsize to one booth. Because if we move, I'm not going to want to go to the one that's really far away. The other one is a drive, but it wouldn't be too bad to go to like once a week or every other week or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. But I think I probably should be jumping off here, because I've got to get going. So I craft in my barn. Oh yeah, I can't do that. I have a basement, but it's too cold unless I start the wood stove. All right, guys, I'm going to have to let you go, because I think my husband's back and I have stuff to do this afternoon. So it was really good chatting with you. I really appreciate you jumping on while I iron. Thanks for helping me through that. And you guys have a great Saturday and a great weekend in general. Just have a good one. Appreciate you being here.